I'm proud to work in a business where we offer equal opportunities. 43% of our employees based at Cooper Lomaz are women, which is a stat which I hadn't even noticed until we did this campaign. And I think that's a real positive, and it shows absolutely that we hire on skill and attitude, not on gender. I think I'm probably a prime example of this, based in the business. So I've been given every opportunity to get into the leadership role that I'm in now. So I've always been really driven to be successful. That's my main driver. Is I want success. I want to be independent, and I want to be financially independent. And Cooper Lomaz has really given me the opportunity to do that, and that's where I've seen the majority of my success in my career. So when I left school, I had high aspirations of being a lawyer. I then ended up in hospitality, so much like most people in their career, didn't really go down the route I was expecting. But I ended up in a male-driven industry, and I think that that's one thing I really want to highlight in that the whole of my career. That's never held me back. I've always been given every opportunity to do what I want to do, to move into management, as long as you work hard and you show that you're resilient. I think that I've always been given every opportunity which I've deserved. So I moved into management quite quickly in hospitality, but I then had my son, who's 5 now, and flexible working in hospitality is not offered very much. So I then approached the recruitment sector. So the reason I did that is because I could see it as a sector where you could still become really successful. You could earn a lot of money, and you can work flexibly. So I approached my recruiter who'd put me into hospitality roles previously. I joined her office, which was a 100% women-based office. I reported into her. She was a very strong leader, and she really empowered me to take on as much as I could, and I pushed myself to be able to learn from her as much as I could, and then actually ended up covering for her in her absence, so managing the office. So I got to a point there where they'd offered me everything which I think that they could have done. Financially, I needed more. I've been putting my son into full-time nursery, and I'd been paying to commute. So I was making a loss at the time, so I needed to actually start earning some proper money now I'd got a skill behind me. So I approached Cooper Lomaz, and my journey with Cooper Lomaz has been so positive. There's definitely been ups and downs, but I generally didn't expect it to be as good as it was when I joined. When I first walked into the office, one thing that really stood out to me was a certain person who had an absolute presence about them, and that was Carolina Solars. So she works in our sales and marketing team. She's still in our sales and marketing team. She's still really successful. But when I joined, she was on a wave to be top biller. She was so up and coming. Everyone has so much respect for her. And I knew that I wanted to be like her or to be better than her. And she was someone who really drove me to get to where I am now. So I joined the food manufacturing team as a trainee. In the 3 years I've been in the business, I've had 3 promotions. I've won top biller 2 years in a row. I've also won other awards as like Director's Pick, Recruiter of the Year. So I've been really driven, and I've worked hard to get where I am. However, I've been given every opportunity of to move up, and every bit of support that I've ever needed. So that's especially down to my manager, Donna West, who definitely pushed me to do things which I found hard in my role, which I knew I needed to do to get to where I wanted to get to. And she pushed me to develop those skills, which I'm so thankful for now. And I've also got my senior consultant on my team, which is Denver Bradford, who has supported me the whole way. She's definitely going to be a future leader in our business, and I'm really proud to have her as part of my team and for her to help develop the junior members on our team. So that's my journey with Cooper Lomaz. I think the one thing that's always stood out to me with Cooper Lomaz is that if you want something and you are willing to put in the work, they will always support you. There's such a great support network, and they want people to be successful. So I'm really proud to work in a business where, like I said, we hire on skill and ability, and you're promoted on your ability and skills. So that's my overview of Cooper Lomaz, and it's been a great 3.5 to 4 years.